So, we are heading into a new moon lunar eclipse. And the day vibes on an 11-2. And that's Ochosi's name all over it. So some things are really getting started to fast track in the wind. Let's talk about it. Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast. Ekule if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystic, and the mojo on 10.2.2024 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And we are winding down your Mars-ruled Ogun venerated Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. And we have the second Tuesday of autumn equinox and of scale season, Libra season, saturated in love and finding that divine balance. And the moon tonight is waning in house 6. And that's Virgo energy. So it's time to start relaxing from putting in all that work, because we are headed into a lunar eclipse. And this new moon, lunar eclipse, this moonlit cosmic phenomenon is coming in Libra. Oh, that is so perfectly lined up. Scales on the sun, scales on the moon, and balance all the way across the board. So let me go ahead on and take this quick break so I can shut down this Tuesday so my 6 a.m. listeners aren't talking too much about yesterday. And we really got to get into it with this Libra new moon lunar eclipse, all on the week's climax. And on top of that, 11-2 energy. Very powerful. I can't wait. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Did you enjoy the work and greenery wisdom of the Peridot poetess? Well, I hope you did, because now it's time to take to the skies on my Wednesdaily blog, the Malbec Planetarium. That's www.poeticallymuse.org/Malbec Planetarium. That's POETICALLYMUSED.org/MALBECPlanetarium. Bet you won't join me there tomorrow to learn a few secrets of the quasars. Ashe. And we're back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and now your Wednesday cosmic weather forecast. It is October 2nd, 2024, 10-2. You know, that puts me in the vibration of, how when you're learning how to drive, you're taught how to keep your hands on the 10 and the 2. And that means kind of perfect balance and headed and driving forth straight ahead. And yes, this is your Mercury and Uranus ruled Oya venerated Wednesday. Iba Oya. Ojoriru is a day of confusion, but confusion doesn't have to be a bad thing. When you're in your space of spiritual ascension, Eshu will throw those cross the road, will throw you those curveballs, will put you at those crossroads to see where you stand with your ego self versus your spiritual self. When confusion comes into your world, I look at it as a chance to track your divine progress. Yes, and Ochosi's number is on the daily numerology on a masterful 11, adding down to a 2. So the portals of the feminine are wide open, and Oya is holding a win. Ochosi is fast tracking the spiritual request. And this is all going down on your second Wednesday of autumn equinox and Libra season. So you got 10-2, 11-2, second Wednesday of Libra season, second of Libra season. So you got 4 2s across the board here. And the moon tonight is new in Libra. So you got Libra on the sun, you got Libra on the moon, you got love and divine justice all the way around. And then we got a new lunar eclipse coming in, which is going to bring a lot of serious endings that are going to lead to new beginnings. So those of you that have been suffering for the sake of other people, go ahead and shed your tears and say your goodbyes now, because the people that dogged you will not be coming into your new space of being with you. And it's just divinely ordered because the universe has something better waiting. So go ahead and say goodbye to the old life as you know it, because the new one is coming in. But I got a feeling that for many of us, the new blessings coming in are going to be so beautiful and so profound, and it's going to fast track so quickly that you won't have time to miss the mediocrity that you lost. So make sure you take that time to put those prayers in. Do your ritual works, your prayers, your manifestations, so that you can be aligned, especially when you have been living on the right side of Eshu's crossroad. Ashe. This is the last day of Libra season's first decan. And the last day of Libra season's first decan is born between September 23rd and October 2nd. So if you were born between these days, you are 100% Libra. No cut on your Venus dope. This is the last day of the season of Set in the Kemetic way of the stars, and the second to the last day in the season of the traveler and the 12 figures of African spirituality. And all right, everybody, haterade is not alkaline, so make sure you are showing the Libras and your life some love as they turn up in their season and teach you a little bit more about love, harmony, and balance. And if you were born on October 2nd, happy solar return. May the ancestors Olodumare and Orisha bless you with many, many more, filled with Boba Ire. But if you were born on October 2nd, you possess a sweet and kindly disposition. You are well liked and admired. You have many friends, no enemies. You are fond of good literature. Ooh, can we hang? And a higher type of entertainment. Ooh, can we hang? You are musical. Ooh, can we hang? And you love children and your home. Your love is deep and constant. And you will have the undivided devotion of your mate. Mm, okay, I'm liking the sound of that. And those of you that are not Libras, go ahead and pull that natal chart of yours and learn about yourself. Study your placements of House 7, study your placements of Venus, and study your placements of Libra in your natal chart. And that will teach you a lot about how to work with House 7 energy when it's strongest in its season. And if you need some help understanding that, then by all means, dial the number on the screen 314-200-0368. I'm going to take another quick break, and when I come back, we are going to talk about the planets that are in retrograde. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is radio for the road less traveled. 222.9 the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. I just said that. Beam up. Wednesdays, Mercury, Uranus, purples, Iba Oya, Iba Nanaburu, maroons, exotic voices of the mothers. Welcome to Wednesdays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And so let's talk about all these planetary retrogrades. And it's lots of planets right about now that are busting the moonwalk on the retrograde dance floor. And so starting out, we got 10 days left of Pluto retrograde. And Pluto's retrograde came in Aquarius on May 2nd and will be coming out on October 12th in Capricorn. And this is the most subtle of all the retrogrades because, Pluto is the tiniest planet that deals with the little things, but us starseeds know it's the little things that make the big differences. So make sure you take this time to carve out the details, especially in the areas of business, self-work, and creative projects. And Pluto does affect the Scorpios more than the other 11 houses because this is your ruling planet that is busting a moonwalk. So close old chapters and stop old patterns. And most of all, in relationships that keep you off of your highest roads. Ashe. And we got Saturn in retrograde. And Saturn is retrograding in Pisces from June 29th until November 15th. Needless to say, this is going to affect you Capricorn and Aquarius babies more than the other 10 houses. And this is where you reflect on important life lessons. And Issue does take this time to present you with the deeper crossroads. You really want to keep your priorities in check from a spiritual standpoint because Saturn retrograde in Pisces is all about returning that karma, whether it's good or not so good. So if you've been dancing on the wrong side of the crossroad, then you can expect old girl karma to deliver them packages Federal Express that you ain't got to sign for. But if you've been living righteously and been getting done wrong, you got some more rework to do because that's how you allow yourself to be open to receive the good karma that's coming your way. Because it can pass you by if your spirit is not open to receive it. So be open to positive outcomes more than your past traumas. Allow your spirit self to speak to your ego self so there can be harmony and balance there because there are many rewards for honoring self-mastery. Ashe. All right. We have also got Neptune in retrograde, and Neptune is in retrograde from July 2nd in Pisces and ending on December 7th. So we got that energy going, my goodness. And then we got Pisces energy intertwined with Saturn's retrograde. So it's a lot of shifting in the Pisces energy or the age of belief as we go into the Aquarian age of knowing. So Neptune in retrograde shuts down all of our delulu right along with Saturn's. You're going to experience a lot of dreams that are going to point things out to you in your waking life. You want to avoid escapism and vices and things that are keeping you going the opposite direction of what your intuition is telling you to do, because this is all about strengthening your intuition. So the spirit world will throw you curveballs until you break out that catcher's mitt. Ashe. All right, so we got Chiron in retrograde, and this hits all zodiac houses in equal measure, but especially Leo, Saturn, Leo, Capricorn, Uranus. Um, this hits all the houses really, but we are in retrograde here until December 29th, going in Leo heat on July 26th, and it is in Aries. So there's a lot of heat cooking under our tissues with Chiron in retrograde, and it deals with the spiritual wounds, past traumas, and making sure you're making progress over stagnation. So if you're feeling those stagnant energies, know that procrastination is a trauma response, and it's kind of you telling yourself you don't really deserve what you have, but you do. So allow that wounded healer to find its healing so that you can stop stopping yourself. Ashe. Find it interesting that the planet of love, Venus, and the owner of Libra is not retrograding at all in 2024. So we're supposed to be letting our love energy flow throughout all of the planetary retrogrades. Ashe. And we have, last but not least, we have Uranus in retrograde from September 1st all the way into, it wasn't 125. We gonna be in this retrograde until the 30th. I stand corrected. But this is in Taurus. So this is gonna challenge your spiritual beliefs, turn those old patterns in spirituality into the trash pile, and it nails down your financial stability, especially with it coming in Taurus. And that's a huge blessing for you Aquarius babies, because this one hits y'all more than it hits the other 11 houses. And we are 7 days away from Jupiter's retrograde coming up on October 9th. So there's your retrograde report. And should you need understanding and exploring your astrology charts and understanding the placements of your planets and how these retrogrades affect you, then by all means, dial the number on the screen and we can chop it up. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and when I come back, we are going to get to your Wednesday daily tarot draw for the star seeds aligned with the new moon lunar eclipse. Ashe. I painted this one all kinds of colors for you. Listen. So I slipped, fell down this rabbit hole. This rabbit was black, somewhere in the valley of my own thighs, the gate to my soul. The wisdom inside took a stroll on a stride, no watch, no time, just I and the ride. Side saddle, horseback, reverse cowgirl style. My stallion is black, I'm back for all I was robbed of, so put it in a sack, grinning from ear to ear like a purple Cheshire cat. So I slipped. Fell down the rabbit hole, this rabbit was black. Somewhere in the valley of my own thighs I dug up roots so deeply concealed, ancestral truths, and all they reveal. All I need to survive, the electric to thrive, the magic of bloodlines, the black honey from my hive tastes so sweet. I keep the beat on my headphones to block out the jive. It's all inside. I slipped. Down my own rabbit hole. A tale to be told of diamonds and the hearts. I'm the queen. Flipping tarot card soldiers. They talking. When folks ask me what I see, I'm free. I hit a curve in the whirlwind where my hips spin. Seeing love gagged and bound as all but a fairy tale. The putrid smell of cigarette butts keep you stuck in bad thinking. Tobacco sticks attached to karmic dick burns short like dynamite wicks impending implosion. I sweat black oil, I don't need lotion. I keep it moving in a spiral motion. This rabbit hole of my own potion eases my stressed nerves. In dreams I travel like birds. I spin round my own world on the axis of my curves and affirmations off the verbs of my tongue. I speak, Mad Hatters run. SU has all the fun with the Tweedledees and Dums and even the ones with dashikis and drums. Too much free makes you dumb, so I'm reloaded. There's more on my tongue. Alligator peppered, spicily suggestion. The fleshing of the details my Cosmo cocktails find refreshing. Expression, my kryptonite. Truth, my colors. Words are my fix as airwaves are my HOV lanes. I put it in the mix. Others' intentions become my bag of tricks. Free to form prophecy and let them drip from my lips or expressions of divine rage. I lick my finger, turn the page. I let it burn cause I'm a sage. Low vibrations disengage. I'll taste my genius. Some call it crazed. I'm amazed. How the sun is shaded in amber while the sky is dipped in black. I drip in the last of mango flavored fucks about the deserters that desire to come back. I go dry on opinions, get sticky for the facts. Tasty like paradise on parrot's ice on the last time I was alone on my back. Shit. I'm within. I can't run. I can't hide. Down, down, down this rabbit hole. I'm a Bonnie with no Clyde. I slipped where nothing slides. I'm an oracle, a circle with no sides. I'm a mountain lion, so there's no pride. I'm aging backwards cause Father Time must like me, but why? Cause I slipped down this rabbit hole between my thighs to discover all in which I'm divinely assigned. An iiiYansaje Muse abstract poem. Ashe. And we are back. So, if you are seeing this, you are tapped into divine algorithm, and this is your message. And this one is for the star seeds. So with the star seed glyph, coming up in card 9, Iba Oya, on Oya's ruling day, this is the Mulak card that speaks to divine remembrance. And this is why you have a staircase going up towards the moon, which is in lunar eclipse. I cannot make this up. This deals with the harmonic wisdom of remembrance. Bathe in the waters of remembrance. And when I say remembrance, meaning remember who you are as a spirit and what you came to do on this earth, and allow everything that's not pertaining to that to wash away. This card speaks a lot of stop forgetting about yourself, stop putting yourself last, and most of all, stop denying your divinity. Let it come out up front and be seen, heard, and recognized. And then we have a second star glyph, which is a major arcane in the Mayan oracle deck, Manique. And Manique is card number, which star glyph was this? 7. Love it. Number of completion. So this is also speaking to a divine gateway that is open, and it is on tonight's full new moon in Libra also with the lunar eclipse happening, so there's balances and there's setting new intentions. And the divine in the heavens is letting you know, star seeds, that the portal is wide open and you are the only one in your way. It would be ideal to meditate with blue sapphires, quartzes, moonstones, things of that nature. Allow yourself to be a tool of the light so that when you are in active energy of your divine purpose, you become more aligned, you become stronger, and your manifestation becomes that much more simple. So be open to receive your divine gifts. And those of you that already have them, be open to mastering the craft of increasing and perfecting them. And those things take a lifetime. So allow yourself to enjoy the marathon of spiritual growth. And underneath the bottom of the deck, look at that. We got the portal of transcendence. So you have two open portals and a Lamie card that pushes you straight through. It's time to leave your old life behind and levels that you can't begin to imagine. But if you take the ultimate step out on faith, I just have a very strong feeling that everything on the other side of that portal of transcendence will erase your memory from the training, from the conditioning, from the pain, and from the negative memories that it took for you to get to this point. Congratulations. Ashe. That was my general read. So if you need a personal read or personal spiritual mentorship and guidance, then by all means call the number going across the screen or treat yourself to the lovely Oya care package where you can book your read and get a 24-hour turnaround if you like them pre-recorded. I'm iiiYansaje Muse. This is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Don't make me land a tornado where I could have been a cool breeze. Oya. The Uranus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the Road Less Traveled. Beam up. Thank you for joining me for this forecast. I certainly hope that you gain some things that will help you align with this Wednesday, help you make the most of the Libra, new moon, lunar eclipse energy, and everything else in between. If you are listening at the 9 o'clock hour, then stay tuned for my Tuesday nightly vision of what love looks like, brought to you by the Smooth Groove Fathers of Song. If you are listening at 6 a.m., then stay tuned for the Rising Bimbe to Oya before we start to jam the exotic mothers of song. Either way, remember, the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind. Your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio for the Road Less Traveled. Beam up. Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, The Mothership. Beam up.